Often the language around climate literacy isn't accessible for everyone. People don't really know what the words mean, biodiversity and waste management. What does it mean? Climate literacy is so important because of the world around us. It's important to be able to adapt the information that we have so that it's accessible for everyone in society. It was wonderful during this project to get the opportunity to be able to drill down and find out what the words meant exactly and how they could be applied in our lives.
The Climate Literacy for All project is to take these theories and policies of climate change, climate justice, sustainability that are quite big, they're quite academic, and so the concepts may be a little bit inaccessible. The idea was to take those, break them down to a manageable level and create a series of workshops that would allow people to start exploring them and developing their thoughts around them.
There's always things to be learned and always things to be passed on, and it's part of everybody's life now, you know, whether you realise it or not. What we do at home feeds into the big picture of things.
If you chat together, you get a good communication with other people, and also you gain lots of knowledge, I think so. And you also show your talents as well. So I think it's better for everyone.
I learning a lot of things I didn't know see before. That's one I enjoy too.
For a number of years, we've been working in St. John's Junior School with the parents of the junior school and the senior school. It's really important to create a supportive environment for learners. We did that on this programme by collaboration with the library, and because the group had known each other for so long as well, it allowed everyone to feel comfortable and to be able to give their opinions on different topics that came up throughout the programme.
As part of the climate literacy programme, we decided we would create an information booklet that would run alongside the programme of workshops. It was to provide information to the concepts that we were talking about: climate change, climate justice, sustainability.
We wanted to make this booklet accessible for everybody. So we took a universal design for learning approach so that it was something that people were going to pick up and enjoy. There's so much learning in it as well. So it's really for everybody.
Before I come here from my country, I talk 5 languages. And then I come here, I don't know that time to speak English. Now I go back to class. Now I learning writing, talking. I like more to learning lot of things, different things. I'm very happy.
The structure of the workshops were a blend of theory and practice. From a practical point of view, for the waste minimisation, we took a trip out to the local civic amenity site and looked at recycling in action. The reason that we included the practical element into it, I suppose, is around that idea of experiential learning, that by doing something, you're reinforcing the learning. And we all learn in different ways. And so this allows people who maybe learn by doing, that's imprinted a little bit better on you, and then maybe you can use that and put that into action when you get home.
Now I know if anything, old items, I didn't throw the bin. I'm using as a upcycle, and sometimes we something put in recycle bin, and sometimes it's good for reuse. So now I know about that.
I suppose it's just affirmation, really, because sometimes you feel like an idiot when you're home, kind of washing plastic bags and doing all that, and you're thinking, other people are just throwing these in the bin. I know now that I can look up mywaste.ie and search that about anything if I'm unsure what to do with it.
I think my favourite part was the big visit, the group visit to the recycling facility. It was just really interesting to hear the information firsthand and to see it kind of in action. It was a really, really interesting, and it kind of drove home an awful lot of the points that would have been delivered throughout the course, to see it actually in action.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic programme because it's helped adult learners become informed. And these words that we've heard, but we didn't really take the time to find out what they meant. To be able to then impart that knowledge within the home with our families as well is so important. Funding is required to make it accessible for learners, and that there will be no cost involved. I think because of the value of this programme, it would be wonderful to roll it out with other groups within the community, and I'd love to be able to deliver it with other family learning groups throughout Carlow and Kilkenny.
If you're learning anything, it's not bad for you. Before, I have knowledge is little bit, but After finish this project, I know lots of things. So in future, I want to know more knowledge. So I think it's good for my rest of the life.
This project was supported by the Collaboration and Innovation Fund as part of the Adult Literacy for Life strategy.